how to stay a miserable, lonely version forever. The first thing is to work on your physique. Meaning, if you see your friends going to the gym, do not do that. Don't do that. Girls like it when guys look fit, when they look like the type of person they take care of themselves. So make sure you don't ever do that. Instead of doing that, instead of going to the gym, you go into McDonald's and you order the biggest burger that you can get, and make sure that you eat that during night, at nighttime. Then, as a matter of fact, you want to take two burgers. How about you take one for the nighttime and then another one for the morning? Make sure that that's the last thing that you eat before you go to bed. A big burger, and then you eat, and then you drink a vanilla shake. Make sure that is the biggest one. You want to make sure that you know, keep it as unhealthy as possible. If you want, in order for you to become a lonely, miserable virgin, we gotta work on that physique. If we wanna keep girls away from us, we gotta work on this physique. What else? Girls like it. Girls like it when guys, they have good perfumes, right? So the best thing we're gonna do is we're not gonna wear no perfume at all. No perfume at all. And if we are wearing good perfume whenever we go out with a girl, I don't know how you did it, but if there's a miracle that you go out with a girl, make sure if you're wearing a perfume, you wear like the $1 store, the little perfumes that cost like $2. Make sure you wear that. And if once you guys do hit the restaurant, make sure do your best so that she's the one that has to be paying for everything. You want to be away from being a gentleman as possible. If you wanna stay a lonely, miserable virgin forever, so you're gonna have to make sure that she pays for it, and then she wants you to pay for it. Then you make an argument. Why should I pay for? Why should I pay for it? Why should I do that? You're eating just as much as I am. You know, just go ahead. Ignore the fact that you're supposed to be like the gentleman. She's a lady, and you're supposed to be, taking care of it, because that's what we are, taking care of a girl. No, ignore those facts. Make sure that you ignore that completely, and then that she is the one that should pay. And yeah, so we got you eating horribly. uh Once you go out, if you do, by some miracle some girl wants to take you out, use some horrible perfume, nothing that is attractive to females, none of that at all. Well, we already got her, making her pay for any dinner. What else? I don't want to I don't know if I don't know. This one is a good one here. This one is a good one. If you brush your teeth and you don't, and you have like a bad breath, don't take care of it. Don't take care of yourself. If you go out with a girl, don't do none of that. Make sure you want to go out with your natural odor, as organic as possible. Girls love guys who like to take care of their hygienes. So make sure you don't take care of your hygienes. If you remember, what are we working for? We're working how to become a lonely, miserable virgin. So follow those steps. What else? What else? Okay. Be as lazy as possible. You want to make sure that you are as lazy as possible. Getting a job, so that you could take a girl out and you could hold your own. Nah, that's something that is way too successful. That is way too manly. Nah, we don't wanna do that. What we wanna do is we're gonna go ahead and depend on our moms. Yeah, go ahead, depend on her. Whenever you have something that you wanna take her to, something that you need or something, whatever. No, don't do it by getting a job. Just make sure that you got your mom for that. And any girl that you meet, make sure that she understands that no, I don't like working. I like depending on my mom. I don't like being a real you don't want I don't like being a real man. I want to just like depend on my mom. So make sure that every girl, she knows that. Okay, let's see what else. When Okay, if you get a phone, if I don't know how you got her number, but if you do get her number, and you guys are on the phone, and she asks you, she's trying to get to know you, like, oh, what are your hobbies and what do you like to do. Make sure that you come up with the most horrible hobbies that you can that something that you do for a living. Like, what do you, honey, what do you like to do for just let her know. I like to watch anime a lot. Yeah, I like to watch anime. I don't like getting. I hate a job. I hate working. I don't like doing none of that stuff. I stay away from that. About my future, what do you want to be in the future? If she asks you that, make sure that you give, like, the most pathetic answer as possible. Well, I don't want to. I don't. What would be the most pathetic answer as possible? Let me see. Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna be in the future. I don't have time to think about that. I'm way too busy playing, watching anime and playing video games and sleeping all day. Yeah, I don't have time for the future. I'm way too busy sleeping all day. That is the best answer that you're gonna give to that girl when she asks you that. Because you remember, what are we doing? Lonely, miserable virgin forever. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, what else? Make sure that you have no expiration. Like, you see how there are some people that they see a guy. There are some of us men that we see motivational videos on the internet, and we get inspired by that, by the Joe Rogan, by Andrew Tate, by Elon Musk. Make sure that whatever Elon Musk or Joe Rogan or Andrew Tate or these high level people, make sure that everything they say, you do absolutely the opposite. If Andrew Tate tells you to go to the gym 7 days a week, you go 0 days a week. If you see a guy like who's super successful, like Elon Musk, telling you that you gotta do hard work and you gotta maintain your own, maintain your own status to become a high, a good leader and have your own business. Make sure you never think about having your own business. Nah, your own business, somewhere where you could be, you could hold your own and help others. Never do that. And there's the girl who's interested in you, make sure that she understands that that's all you're gonna do. Your aspiration, and you have have your own house. You don't want to have, not your own house. Stay, you always want to stay living in your mom's basement all the time. They gave birth to me. They gave birth to you, right? So if they gave birth to you, they should be able to take that responsibility of taking care of you. And your girlfriend should know, and any girl that you talk to, she should know that. Remember, I lonely, version, a lonely, miserable version forever. That's what we're trying to achieve. That's what we're trying to get to here. What else? What else should what else should we do if you want to stay a miserable, lonely version forever? Make sure you keep make sure you keep your clothes dirty. Your clothes dirty. If somebody if you have to wash your clothes and none of that, and let's say your mom, she forgot to wash them, and okay, maybe, oh, we should be okay, she forgot to wash them, let me go ahead and be a man and wash my own clothes. No, no, you do not, you do not do that. Do not do that, because if you do that, then you're gonna look like you're gonna look like you're gonna appear to be a man, and you're gonna look like you take care of your hygienes, and then a girl is gonna look at you like you're clean, and that is not the path that we're going through here. We're here to achieve a path of lonely, miserable version. So dirty clothes, that goes with the package. Okay? What else? What else? Whenever a girl tries to get into a conversation with you, instead of looking her eye, always don't look at her in the eyes. We don't want to give her the opportunity. We don't want to give her the thought that we're listening to her. No, no, no. As she's talking to you and letting you know, about her life, or her hobbies, or anything like that. As she's doing that, we want to be looking down, and we're gonna be looking down, but not just like look that down. We're gonna be like looking down. We want to look as pathetic as possible. So as she's talking, you're like this, like, yeah, you want to look as pathetic as possible. Okay, thank you. What else? What else? Still thinking. What else can a guy do to stay miserable forever? Whatever she tells you, whatever it is, you do the total opposite of that. Every single time you do the total opposite. If she likes to walk in a park, I don't like walking in the park. If she likes it when you wear like, like button down shirts, make sure you don't wear a button down shirt. If she wants you to work on yourself and go to the gym and none of that, you don't go to the gym. If by some miracle, if by some miracle you manage to get to a stage to where you guys are about to make out, I don't know how you did it, but if you, by some miracle, she's probably a loser too. So, but for her to be even making out with you, but if by some miracle she did, make sure that you don't keep it as unromantic as possible. Once she does that, you just be like, so yeah, have you like, she's here, and you just, okay, yeah. So I'm a little bit nervous right now. Can we do something else? I feel a little bit shy right now. I don't want to make out. I don't want, can we talk about something else, because I'm a little bit shy right now. Guys, make sure that romantic moment that you guys were about to have, you break it by saying the most stupid thing you could come up with. What else? Like, can we go like home and play video games? Like, you guys are about to make out, and for you to like step away and just like talk to her about something totally unrelated to this romantic moment, that is a perfect path for you to become a lonely, miserable version forever. That's what you do. Whenever she wants to like engage on that, talk about anime, talk about Tom and Jerry, talk about Pinky in the brain. Anything silly and ridiculous, throw that in there. You always want to make sure that you break that whatever romantic thing that she that she whatever romantic moment that she brings up. You always want to make sure you break it by doing the most saying the most pathetic thing that you could come up with. If by some miracle she was able to come in your house, she wants to see how you live. Make sure that your room is extremely disorganized when she comes in. Always do that. Make sure you don't wash the dishes. Make sure that you don't do none of that. Make sure that your house is not taken care of. Make sure that you introduce her to your mom, and as you're doing that, that's a good thing that you're introducing her to your mom. But as you do that, then you just hit her with this comment. Oh, hey, that's my mom. That's the one that pays all the bills around here. I'm glad I have a mother like her. Thanks to her, I don't have to work. And I don't gotta. I could just stay home all day watching anime. I get to be lazy. See that little comment right there. You do that. What I mean, let your girl know that your mom is the one that pays for everything, and you're just a lazy, pathetic fool. Make sure that girl understands that 100%. You gotta follow all of those things 100%. Why? Because we want to be a pathetic, lonely version. That's the goal. What else? Once she strike a conversation with you and she asks you about friends, make sure that you talk crap about all your friends in front of her. Make sure that if there is a girl who you used to like, make sure you trash her in front of her, so that she can understand, so that she can look at you and say, well, he's gonna say, if he's talking crap about them, he's gonna do the same thing about me once my back is turned. So make sure you do that. Other than that, other than you not having a job, don't not taking care of yourself, not being a man, not being a gentleman with her, she also has to know that you are a guy who likes to talk crap about females instead of being a real man and just holding that stuff to your own. That's personal stuff. Nah, that's way too real for you. That is way too real of a guy for you to do. You're not gonna do that. We're gonna do the opposite and tell all the little bad details about everybody that everybody has, especially girls. You're gonna say that to her right behind everyone's back. You can go ahead and do that. And as you're doing that, remember, you're not taking care of herself, so she's probably smelling your disgusting breath as you're talking trash about everybody else behind their back. Remember, what are we here for? Disgusting. No, we're here for lonely, miserable version forever. That's what we're doing here. So make sure that you do that. When you walking down the streets, make sure you keep your head down. Keep your head down and don't strike a conversation with anybody. If a girl smiles at you, look. Make sure you look away with a look of insecureness. in your eyes. Always do that. If she smiles at you, don't smile back. Don't smile back. Girls like a guy who's always smiling at her and giving her good vibe. You don't want to give her a good vibe. You want to give her a vibe that you're a guy who's intimidated and you're not a real guy, you're not a real man. So when she smiles at you, look away with fear in your eyes, with intimidation in your eyes, so that she would know that you are, you are a tiny, shy little man. That's the best way that's the best way to maintain that status of what? Lonely version, lonely, miserable version. As I said in the video at the beginning, your main priority should be playing video games, watching Tom and Jerry, and learning nothing new. Nothing new. Don't learn anything new. Always stay on watching the videos that you know that are never gonna help you. That they're never gonna help you. They're just entertainment. No help. It's not gonna improve your life. So keep watching a lot of cartoons, a lot of anime. Watch Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Yeah, those are the type of those are the type of videos that you want to watch. The Logan Pauls, the cartoons, how to play video games. Those are the type of videos that you wanna. No inspirational videos at all. And that is a tutorial on how to stay a lonely, miserable virgin with no life forever. That's how you do it. This is a full tutorial on how you stay that way. Make sure you follow that. If you don't wanna have a girlfriend, you wanna stay a virgin, and you don't, make sure you follow this video 100%. You don't want to be a real man who gets married and have kids. You don't want that beautiful life. Make sure you follow this video 100%. End of story. I'm done with this video. See you guys on the next video. Stay virgin. No, don't stay virgin. Stay a miserable, lonely virgin forever. See you on the next video.